You need a crypto wallet. You've been hearing a lot about crypto, about Web3, and you're probably getting tired of hearing about a dozen different blockchains. You've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, Arbitrum. The list just keeps growing. And if you want to interact with any of them, you need a wallet. But here's the thing. In the past, you often needed a different wallet for each ecosystem. It was messy, it was complicated. Honestly, it was a huge barrier to entry for a lot of people. It's like needing a different physical wallet for US dollars, euros, and Japanese yen. It just doesn't make sense for the average user. But we're now in 2025 and the game has changed. The walls between these blockchain ecosystems are starting to come down, thanks in large part to the rise of truly powerful cross-chain or multi-chain wallets. These are the wallets that can hold your assets from different networks all in one place, letting you seamlessly interact with a huge range of decentralized apps, or dApps, without constantly switching software. It's a massive quality of life improvement, and it's making the entire Web3 space so much more accessible. So today we're going to break down the 5 cross-chain wallets that I think are the absolute kings of the hill heading into 2025. We'll look at their strengths, their weaknesses, and who each one is really built for, from the complete beginner to the seasoned crypto power user. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. These are the multi-chain wallets you need to know about. Alright, so first up we have to talk about the OG, the one that pretty much everyone starts with, MetaMask. For years, MetaMask was basically synonymous with Ethereum wallet, and if you wanted to do anything on Ethereum, this was your go-to. But what's interesting is how it's evolved. It's no longer just an Ethereum wallet, it's a full-on multi-chain gateway. The key is support for custom RPCs. You can manually add almost any EVM-compatible chain. Polygon, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Optimism. You plug in the network details and boom, your wallet interacts with that chain. Not the most beginner-friendly, you have to input the data yourself, but that's what makes MetaMask so versatile, the foundation of cross-chain power. Then there's the wider ecosystem. Wallet Connect lets you link mobile MetaMask to desktop dApps by scanning a QR code. More recently, MetaMask Snaps, community-built extensions. Add a snap for transaction insights, add a snap to support non-EVM chains like Solana, add a snap for better security warnings. It's like an app store for your wallet, infinitely customizable. Combine the classic browser extension, the solid mobile app, and the extensibility of snaps. MetaMask in 2025 is a powerful, modular tool. Still the undisputed king for developers and tinkerers who want maximum control. UX has a steeper learning curve than some wallets, but for flexibility and near-universal dApp support, it remains essential in your toolkit. It's the Swiss Army knife of Web3. Next up is Trust Wallet. If MetaMask is the customizable desktop-first powerhouse, Trust Wallet is its mobile-first counterpart that prioritizes simplicity and breadth. Originally acquired by Binance, it has grown into one of the most popular mobile wallets on the planet. Its main selling point is native support for a massive number of blockchains and assets. We're talking over 70 different blockchains: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB. You don't have to manually add RPCs or install extensions. It shows all your chains in one place. This "it just works" philosophy makes Trust Wallet appealing to phone-first users. Download the app, set up your wallet, start sending, start receiving, start storing a huge variety of crypto assets. The interface is clean and lowers the barrier to entry. You don't need to know what a chain ID is. Just find the coin, toggle it on, and you're good to go. Trust Wallet includes a powerful built-in dApp browser, PancakeSwap, NFT marketplaces, lending protocols. It feels like a Web3 browser, not just a wallet. Built-in staking, built-in swapping. Earn, yield, or trade without leaving the app. On security, Trust Wallet is non-custodial. You hold your keys. Its deep Binance integration is a pro for convenience, but it can also feel less neutral than other wallets. That integration makes interacting with BNB chains seamless. Still, some users prefer a more neutral option. For smartphone-first crypto newcomers, Trust Wallet's massive asset support, easy dApp browser, and built-in tools make it a top-tier mobile choice. Okay, let's talk about the wallet that is probably the smoothest on-ramp into Web3 for the absolute beginner, Coinbase Wallet. Now, it's super important to make a distinction right away. Coinbase Wallet is not the same as your Coinbase account. When you hold crypto on Coinbase.com or in the main Coinbase app, they are the custodian. They hold the keys for you. Coinbase Wallet, on the other hand, is a separate, non-custodial wallet where you, and only you, are in control of your keys and your assets. The genius of Coinbase Wallet is how seamlessly it bridges the gap between centralized Coinbase and decentralized Web3. If you have a Coinbase account, you can link it to your Coinbase wallet to easily transfer crypto you've purchased. This removes one of the biggest friction points for new users. It makes buying Ethereum on Coinbase and then using it in a dApp feel like one fluid motion. In terms of multi-chain support, Coinbase Wallet has made massive strides. It supports Ethereum, it supports Polygon, it supports Solana, it supports Optimism, and it supports other popular networks. The user interface is exceptionally clean and polished. Screen recording, switching between Ethereum and Solana networks. It presents complex info like which network you're on or transaction details in a way that's easy to understand. Security and recovery are handled really well. It offers a traditional 12-word recovery phrase. It also offers encrypted Google Drive backup. It also offers encrypted iCloud backup. That reduces anxiety about losing the single piece of paper with a seed phrase on it. By combining ease of use, the simple on-ramp from the main Coinbase exchange, and solid multi-chain functionality, Coinbase Wallet has carved out a perfect niche. It's the ideal first self-custody wallet for anyone graduating from a centralized exchange and wanting to explore Web3 safely. For a long time, if you were on Solana, you were using Phantom. It was the MetaMask of the Solana ecosystem, famous for one thing above all, its beautiful, intuitive user experience. Everything from swapping tokens to managing your NFTs just felt smoother, faster, and frankly, prettier in Phantom than in most other wallets. The way it displayed your NFT collection in a dedicated tab was a small touch that made a huge difference. But now, in 2025, that's all changed. Phantom has officially broken out of its Solana-only shell and has aggressively expanded to support EVM chains. This is one of the biggest wallet stories of the last year. They've added support for Ethereum and Polygon with more on the roadmap. This means you can now get that famously slick Phantom user experience while interacting with the largest DeFi and NFT ecosystems on Ethereum. It's a huge deal. They've brought their design-first philosophy to a much wider audience. Transaction previews are clear and easy to read, helping you avoid scams by showing you exactly what assets are moving. Swapping is built-in and incredibly fast. SPL tokens on Solana, ERC20s on Ethereum, non-fungible tokens. Everything is organized, searchable, and just makes sense. If you're active on both Solana and Ethereum and you're tired of switching between clunky interfaces, Phantom is your answer. It provides a unified, beautiful home for your assets across the two biggest smart contract platforms. Finally, we come to a wallet that's built for the true power user, the degen. The person who's doing more than just holding or making a few swaps. This is BitKeep, which you might now know as Bitget Wallet. Think of this less as a simple wallet and more as a complete Web3 aggregator dashboard. Its mission is to integrate as many chains and as many dApps as possible directly into one interface so you never have to leave. And when I say it supports a lot of chains, I mean it. We're talking over 90 different blockchains. The core feature that sets BitKeep apart is its focus on aggregation. For example, its built-in swap function isn't just one protocol, it's an aggregator that pulls liquidity from dozens of different decentralized exchanges across multiple chains to find you the absolute best price for your trade. It saves you the time and effort of checking prices on Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap. It does the hard work for you and presents the best option. This philosophy extends to NFTs, dApps, and more. Another killer feature for power users is its integrated cross-chain bridge aggregator. Moving assets from, say, Ethereum to Polygon can be a complex process involving multiple steps and different websites. BitKeep builds this functionality right in. You can select an asset on one chain and your destination on another, and it will find the most efficient and cheapest bridge to get your funds there. This is a massive time saver and a huge security improvement. Of course, with all this power comes a certain level of complexity. The interface, while functional, can feel a bit dense for a first-time user. This isn't the wallet you recommend to your friend who's just buying their first Bitcoin. This is for the active DeFi user who is yield farming, trading across multiple chains, and wants the most efficient tools at their fingertips. With its strong security model and everything-in-one-place approach, BitKeep has cemented itself as the go-to dashboard for the multi-chain expert. So there you have it. 5 of the absolute best cross-chain wallets you can use in 2025. As you can see, there isn't one single best wallet for everyone. The ecosystem has matured to a point where different wallets are being built for different types of users. which is a really healthy sign for the space. If you're a developer or a tinkerer who wants maximum control and customizability, MetaMask is still your champion. If you're a mobile-first user who wants the widest possible asset support right out of the box, Trust Wallet is a fantastic choice. If you're just starting out and want the smoothest, most beginner-friendly on-ramp from a trusted exchange, Coinbase Wallet is thoughtfully designed just for you. For those who prioritize a beautiful, slick user experience and are active in both the Solana and Ethereum ecosystems, Phantom has become an absolute top-tier contender. And finally, for the advanced DeFi power user who needs the most efficient tools for cross-chain swapping and bridging, Bitkeep, or Bitget Wallet, is an unmatched aggregator. The key takeaway here is that you're no longer locked into one ecosystem with one wallet. The future of Web3 is clearly multi-chain, and the tools are finally here to make navigating that future easier than ever. The best thing you can do is think about what your priorities are: ease of use, features, customizability. And try one or two of these out. They're all non-custodial and they're all free to download. Let me know down in the comments which wallet you're using as your daily driver and if there are any other great ones I missed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.